Hello and welcome back to the Yard Sale Artist Studios. I am Jarrod Alberich, the Yard Sale something. Yeah, I'm the Yard Sale Artist. That's right. Hey, I hope everybody's having a fine Tuesday. I'll learn to talk today. I'll be joined momentarily by my friend Mr. Mark Hatherley from Bermuda. I can see some beautiful page. Let's go full screen on Mark real quick. I can see a beautiful page from our comic we're working on called Shipwrecker, where I am the writer. Oh, I think that's the script right there in the background. And he is the artist. He had to step away for just 1 second. He'll be back in a minute. And on my art table today, you will see a page from Cold Lightning that I have been working on. Need to get a little more work done on Cold Lightning. We're closing in. This is from issue 3. And it's a 3-issue series, so we'll be closing on that pretty soon. Issue 1 is available. You can go to theyardsaleartist.com if you want to pick up an autographed copy from me. I did the cover. It also comes in this cover. I think I might be sold out of the one that I did. I think I still have some with Dean Kotz's cover that I inked Dean Kotz on that, and then of course I inked the whole book as well. So you can get that at theyardsaleartist.com. Oh, looks like Mark has joined us.
Even if folks pardon my tardiness.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We were looking at the Shipwrecker page. Is that the script behind it?
Yeah. Let me hide that.
That's all. It's a secret. Shh! Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
No, it's quite all right. It looks great, man.
Yeah. Thanks.
I saw you posting them on Instagram, just like
bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm just gonna. You saw what I'm gonna draw this evening.
I've decided I have to get some more work done on Cold Lightning, so this evening I'm going to be doing this,
which is a great idea. And I was thinking of the same launch, Jarrod. That's why I tried to. On this page, you know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I am taking a break from doing a big piece on the regular Tuesday night show just to get a page done for Cold Lightning. You know, this is a good opportunity, though. We get to get together with our crew and chit-chat, get some stuff done.
My speaker is getting crazy. I'm not sure what's wrong with it.
How's the music volume tonight?
Yeah, the music's good.
Okay.
No problem at all.
You know, that we mentioned music. I want to go back real quick. Joe November, our main man that does all of our music for the show here, dropped a new beat this week. So I'm going to play that one. It's called Hell Below. It's 2 minutes and 48 seconds, and it's really, really good. So I'm going to press play, and I'll be quiet. You don't have to be quiet, Mark. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the latest track from Joe November's SoundCloud page.
Yeah, we will listen in.
Here we go. I'll turn him up a little.
Hello.
Hey, Duchess.
What you working on, Jarrod?
Page from Cold Lightning.
Nice.
I started this one a couple episodes ago, and I just need to finish it. So I was like, you know what? Just get that done tonight. Listening to a new beat by Joe November called Hell Below. It's on his SoundCloud page. I think it's really good, but I'm biased.
All right, let's decide what I'm going to draw. Any ideas will help.
Oh, you going to the hat or?
I don't even have anything left in the hat, unfortunately.
Yeah, the hat is completely empty.
Oh, man.
Hello, everyone in the chat.
We got Lloyd in the house.
Oh, hey, Lloyd.
They did, sir.
New beat by Joe November. It's like this one is super smooth.
Yeah, I like the beat to it. Sounds pretty cool.
That's Joe. He's the man.
So how's your week been?
Just busy. Just busy.
Yeah.
I stay busy, because I do the art thing and then I do the whole yard sale, the eBay thing, and oh my gosh, the scores last weekend. If you haven't tuned into the last episode of Boar Yard Sale, Not So Much Art.
Oh, I got to watch some of that. I see you got a bunch of awesome things.
Yes, it was insane.
I saw that.
So I've been processing that. Any of our watchers who are watching us live who don't watch it's kind of a Saturday afternoon, evening, sometimes on Sunday show where I show my yard sale finds for the week. This last week was just a huge haul of stuff. And so I've been processing that. Everybody sees the cool stuff, right? And then you get to see the money you sell it for on eBay, and you make that profit, you feel good. But it's the part in the middle where you've got to photograph it and measure the box and weigh the box and list it on eBay. That's where it's.
Yeah, eBay is pretty tricky because at one point I began to start to sign up, to be able to sell stuff from there. But the application form is pretty intense.
Yeah.
To allow you to sell from eBay, it's like that stopped me in my tracks. Needless to say.
I've been on the eBay for about 20 years now. I got introduced to it by a friend of mine. We're still friends to this day. My friend Jesse from the Air Force. And I love it.
Because I'm trying to think, I saw the nice Cooper headphones, the lightsabers. Can you see that? The Lego set. That was unbelievable.
That was cool. Yeah, my wife scored that one. What up, Chola, in the chat?
Lloyd says, just as long as not the dad version, right?
Oh, that's coming. That's coming. I just play his playlist off of his SoundCloud. I can't control what he puts on his playlist. Dang it.
Yep.
Down just a little bit. There we go. That's good.
The ad wrap.
Ad wrap. It's the future. So how's things been going in Bermuda?
So far so good. Slowly but surely every day is getting back to somewhat normal. I got news today that I think 2 more flights I think are going to begin resuming regular scheduling here. I think Delta and American Airlines. So that means the post and mail stuff should be almost back up to 100%, hopefully.
Right. Well, you know what? I was kind of joking, but now I'm not kind of joking. Because remember we saw about sending those cards. I got a pack of cards just like these, except they have Mark's information on them. To send to him so we can do 3-minute cards, 3-minute sketch card postcards. And I tried to send him the package, and the USPS said it was $90. And then they said something like, "Oh, we hand it off to FedEx, and FedEx delivers Bermuda." So I was like, okay. And my wife took the package to FedEx. So we're like, well, let's see what happens when we cut out the middleman. How much does it cost now?
Yeah.
Same price, $90.
That's unbelievable. Huh?
And so I was like, this is where I get to the part where I was like, I was kind of kidding, but now I'm kind of not kidding. I'm like, if I'm going to save up basically $100 to send those to you, why don't I just save up a couple $100 and get me a plane ticket and go visit Bermuda, hand them to you?
Exactly.
And I'm getting a lot more serious about that.
Because that's a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm like, shoot, I might as well go. I also consider going on social media, just saying, hey, Anybody out there planning on going to Bermuda?
Yeah,
I will mail
drop it
these
off.
to you. You take them with you. You drop it off.
Yeah,
I'll give
exactly.
you $20 for your troubles.
I mean, but that's the reality of it.
It's crazy. I just
You
can't
like
figure out why you can mail stuff to me for $20, but it costs me $90 to mail something. To you.
But that's it. I don't understand.
That's because we're international.
I guess.
Yeah, but
y'all,
still, I mean,
y'all so fancy.
Y'all, it just sounds strange that you have to spend that amount of money.
It's weird.
Yeah,
How about going through the post office?
that's where you went to.
It's the first place I went.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I thought he was
That explains it
yeah.
all.
Yeah, they said $90, and even the guys at the post office were like, "Is that right?" And I'm like, "You tell me, man. Yeah, I don't know."
Yeah, exactly. That's their job, you know.
But they were like, "No matter however we put this in here, it keeps going $90, and it goes through FedEx." I said, "Okay." Let me go talk to FedEx.
Yeah, but one would think that they have some way of, some other method of shipping, you know.
I just realized that it would be cheaper for me to ship them to you as postcards individually. Just get postcard stamps and stick it on each individual one.
Exactly. Send them one at a time.
Send them to you.
That would be hilarious.
People be saying this guy is pretty popular, huh? Got like a postcard every other day.
That's right. I won't rule that idea out either.
No.
I just got to write the address kind of small so that you can like black over it and then write a new address to the person
exactly.
who gets the cards.
Yeah, but that's insane. Oh,
It's nuts.
Yeah.
That is a little crazy. I mean, damn.
I know. So
I believe Mark is working on Mr. Freeze.
That's cool.
Was a surprise. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was a little excited.
We're all excited. So yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. If you're not in the chat, hop on in. Nice people in the chat.
Yep.
Yes, come say hi, drop a line.
As
Ask
always.
questions. Lord knows what we'll end up talking about tonight.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
usually 80s stuff.
Bring your joke book.
That's right. I know that Courtney won't be able to join us. She messaged me.
Yeah.
She said, I can't make it tonight. Unfortunately,
sorry
yeah, her father's having some health issues and they're going down to the hospital with him.
Right, that's not good.
So let's all, if you're of the praying type, please pray for Courtney and her family.
Yep.
They could use it. But yeah, man, it's just been busy, just like processing all that eBay is what I've been up to.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that stuff must sell as soon as people see it. It must sell pretty well.
The hard part is just getting it on there, just
right.
Like I said, the picture and listing it and, measure it and weigh it, all that jazz. And I call it the prep.
Yeah.
Just the prep. And I got like this huge box or stack of boxes now. And I've been listing 10 things every day. Takes me about an hour and a half.
Really fun stuff.
Oh, wait, I do have some good news. I went to my doctor today for my routine checkup, and my A1C level is down over a whole point.
Nice.
Basically, my last time I was in there was at like 7.4, and I'm at 6.3 now. And like, if I get it under 5, like non-diabetic people's is under 5.
Right. A1C is.
Yeah. So
what exactly?
It's your blood sugar level over time.
Okay.
Like basically you want, most people, like if you don't have diabetes, your A1C level is probably anywhere from 2 to 5.
Okay, right.
When I got bad is like 8, 9, 10. And when I got diagnosed with diabetes before I knew I had it, my A1C was 11 point something, which is like stupid high.
Yeah.
It's like, do you just eat cotton candy? Is that all you eat?
I was gonna say you must have been feeling terrible.
Yeah,
I didn't even feel.
You know what? It's funny is I didn't even know. I only had one time where I had now looking back on it, a diabetic related thing. And I was, ironically enough, I was at a Kentucky Fried Chicken buffet. And I couldn't stop sweating. I was there with some friends and I was like sweating. I was like, and it was hot outside. I was like, let me just chill out in the AC for a while, and just wouldn't stop. I had to go to the bathroom. I splashed cold water all over myself. I had like taking my shirt off, and putting cold water on me, and I just wouldn't stop.
Oh,
and I was like, what the heck is this? You know, I had no clue. I didn't know I had diabetes at the time. And that's the only time that's ever happened. Thank goodness.
Well, I'm glad to hear that it's calmed down.
It has.
Coming down.
Coming down, yes.
Hopefully it continues.
Yes, ma'am.
So I've been inquiring with people in the chat how their week's been going.
Oh, what's up with them?
Everyone's had a stressful week.
No.
Exhausting,
so far.
good and bad.
Well, you guys doing this just Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Good luck.
Tuesday already, Mark.
We were making this from like last week Tuesday.
Okay, all right, that's
now.
what it is. Okay.
But yeah, Chola's telling me that she has good and bad exhaustion.
No.
Well, you know, she's a busy lady, so.
Well, hopefully, you guys' pictures reach you soon.
Yes.
That might cheer you up a bit.
And Lloyd's telling me that he has hail damage on his house.
Oh, wow.
And which is extremely stressful.
Yeah, I would say.
So,
all jokes aside.
you know, all jokes aside, when we get hail in Bermuda, they're like little marble-sized little peanuts.
Yeah, most times.
So I'm like, how big were these hails? He said like tennis ball sizes. I mean, all jokes aside, I would really like to see what that really looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that every once in a while in Alabama too.
He says it literally shredded the side right off his house and broke a bunch of windows. Like, wow, that's insane.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lloyd, but at least you got Dad Rap in the background right now to help you.
That's what I said. I just could say the same thing. Could be worse, huh?
Nah, seriously though, dude, that sucks, and hope you get through it quick.
All jokes are exactly.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes smooth with him before the repairs and there's no craziness.
I need to update on my grapefruit gummy bears from Chola.
You're right in it.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because you know this platform, you know, we're able to speak to people from different countries.
I love it.
You don't realize what's going on globally until you speak to someone. And I had no idea that they were having that kind of weather there.
Exactly.
You know, like I know, speaking with Courtney, I believe they had like really bad weather to where her electricity was going out.
Yep. Yeah.
It was insane.
That's right. I forgot she lives in Virginia, I think. And a buddy of mine was telling me who lives in Virginia, he lost power on Monday. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, I must say.
We need more good news in the chat. Who's got good news?
Well, I must say our weather's been pretty good.
Hooray, Bermuda!
Yeah, surprisingly.
No offense to anyone.
It's been pretty good. Today was really hot. Our electricity bill is going to be going up soon.
I'll tell you, today I get up almost every morning, and I walk 2.5 miles. And today was wonderful. It was one of those weather where, like, because I live in Alabama in the summer, it's very hot and muggy usually.
Right.
But today it was like on the cusp of raining, where it's getting like breezy and the clouds are rolling in, but it never actually rained. So it was like that perfect weather.
Just kept you nice.
That was nice. It's the first walk I've had in a few days where I didn't come home just drenched in sweat.
Yeah, it must be pretty warm. I hear it gets pretty warm there. So it's like that dry heat, isn't it, in Alabama?
It's humid.
You guys have the humid. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's similar to her then. We have like a lot of high humidity as well.
Yeah, because we're like, I live in lower Alabama, so we're only about 90 minutes from the beach.
Oh, okay.
So we get some of that humidity, you know.
Well, if you ever come to visit, we're like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, I bet. I kind of know where you live now, not because I've been stalking you, but because like we were looking it all up to mail that package. Right. I was like, here's where Google Maps says his house is.
Yeah, you can see exactly where it is on Google Maps.
Yep. You might even see our car in the driveway.
Quite possibly. I'm not quite sure, depending on how updated the picture is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet. Like every day. I've got work, life. Yeah, $90 to send a package of postcards.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that's pretty messed up, though. You know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly, like everything else.
I still think that's a little insane.
It's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
They must have been put at the wrong Bermuda or something.
I don't know.
Dad rap right there. Raw dad rap. Good luck, Joe. I love you. Oh, goodness.
All right, let's see. Okay. This is just going to be a fun sketch tonight, folks, so just bear with me.
that's what we do every night, I thought.
Well, yeah, that's what we do every night, every Tuesday.
Yeah, I ended up getting with Dr. Kaz about that animated Doom, and he was very happy with it, so that was good.
That's the main thing.
He did that, that usual Dr. Kaz thing. He's like, you don't have to send it because I'm probably going to order something else.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm like you, Mark. I'm like, let me just send it because that way I won't lose it or spill something on it.
And that's the thing. You want to just get it out of your possession.
I got to get it out of here. So I went ahead and mailed that to the doc. And as usual, I'm doing a lot of book page sketches.
Yeah, I see them popping up as always.
Yeah, when I post on social media, they're actually anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks old. Because I have like a buffer of them.
Right.
And so whenever I draw a new one, then I grab the next one, the next photograph that I've gone by. So I'm always like about a week to 2 weeks ahead on what you're seeing. So that's one of the ways I keep it fresh. And plus, it's a little bit of pressure off of me because I'm like, okay, I can still post one every day, and I've got a buffer zone. If I need to take a few days off, I still have pictures to post, keep people interested.
Exactly.
It's all marketing.
Well, that's it. That's the part I think I find the hardest.
Like I said before, man, I'm a mediocre artist who's a good marketer.
Well, I'm not gonna say what I am. I don't know what I am.
You're a great artist, and you just need a little bit of my mentorship in the marketing arena.
There you go. I'll take it.
Man, I'll tell you, I know I said it 100 times, but when I saw you post those shipwreckers on Instagram, I was just like, man,
and
thank God I found Mark because it looks so good.
And thank you. And I mean, it's nicer because the script is so much fun. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you like it.
So it sort of helps. The script alone is like boosting my imagination. Like when you well, I'm not gonna get into detail, but obviously, some of these scenes I read, I say, oh wow, and then you just start getting ideas. Like for this page I just done, I mean, it was at first it was like okay, and then it happened pretty fast, I must say, which I'm glad. Some pages take longer than others,
Right.
But this one came up pretty fast, and it's pretty decent. I think it could work. Sometimes you get so much done, then you're like, wait a minute, this is not going to work. But this one, so far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like I said, I'm pretty excited. Like even after the last post in your comment, but the more I draw, the more excited I become because I can almost see the finished product. Once we get everything together, it should be interesting,
Yeah. I just love seeing, like, based off of what was in my mind versus what comes out of your pencil, and it's not the same, but it's always like better. Well, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm so glad. And I was talking to somebody. It'll come to me who I was talking. Oh, a friend of my wife's stopped by.
Right.
And I was telling them about Shipwrecker and Hamilton versus Burr, and they were like, how come you don't draw your own comics? Because I always use somebody else. And I said, well, two reasons. One is I when it comes to sequential art, I'm not fast.
Right.
It would take me probably I mean, just like we see on the show in the 3-minute sketch, look how much further you always get than I do. And that's in 3 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, just not fast. And I said, and then secondly, and more importantly, I think I get a better product with collaboration.
Yeah, I like collaborations as well. And I think, like you said too, but and not only even not being so fast, but it's a lot of work. Like for you to write, you know, and then draw and ink, that's a huge amount of work.
Yeah.
You know,
I could see doing that for like if I did like a comic strip or a cartoon style, then I could make that happen. But like for something like Shipwrecker, which I knew I wanted to have a certain look for,
right?
And
hey,
you know, just interesting how we found each other right about that time. And
I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Your style fits, and
yeah, I'm happy.
Like the page you posted. I think it was the one you had sitting on your table when we started tonight.
Oh yes, that
the
one.
Final panel, because I can't even remember what I wrote, but it's some play on words. The bad guys are talking, and it cuts to the guy being very James Bond, and the beautiful girl she's like rubbing his chest, and there's some sort of play on words, like close to the vest or something like that.
Yeah, well, that was it exactly.
Was that it? Yeah, I can't remember what I wrote.
So in my mind, it's like that. Yeah. That's what I pictured as well. Obviously, what I drew is what I pictured, you know.
And what's funny, when I envisioned that scene in my mind,
and I mean,
they were facing each other, and her hands were on his chest, and then you drew it where she's over the shoulder, and I'm like, that's so much better. I was like, this is why I collaborate.
I'm glad you think so. But that's what it's all about. Because I mean, you know, solo projects, I guess, are probably good as well. But I think it's nothing better than when you do get a collaboration that actually works. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where when you get people and you're able to gel together and produce a finished product, you know. That's what I think the beauty of it is, because it is, you know, it's not me trying to imagine what you think, but in a sense it is, because I see what you've written. So in a sense, I'm trying to say, okay, if I wrote this, how would I view it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just take it from there. But I like it. I'm excited.
Me too.
So to go back to your $90 shipping dilemma.
Go on.
Lloyd says that he went to try to send me the Walkmans, which I'm so excited for, but it's $110 coming from Canada for shipping.
Boy,
by FedEx.
What is it about sending stuff out? And you know,
I don't know, but he was told that to wait until the where did it go? He was told to wait a bit for the shipping lanes to open better.
Yes.
Which kind of
might open up more options.
Makes a lot of sense now that he mentioned that. So maybe to wait a little bit longer, Jarrod.
Yeah.
When the planes are back to normal, it will drop some.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, that makes complete sense to me. But I'm willing to drop some coin for him to send it.
Sounds like she signed you up for some drawings over there. I'm like,
yeah, you see that? You see
she's like, I need somebody to go ahead and buy this Mr. Freeze, because I hear you. Oh man.
So funny, because I've been trying to encourage Chola to open up an Instagram, but plus like she's so busy with so many things in the business and stuff.
But she doesn't have Instagram.
No, not yet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But she said that I would find this funny, which I do. She says that she's had 4 clients ask her in the last week. So I'm like, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Chola, I got on Instagram last to the social medias. I was like, all right, Facebook and Twitter is enough. And then same deal, you know, as an artist, you can only take so many times at a con of saying, what's your Instagram?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, fine.
Yep.
And the thing is, I think the more you can promote yourself, the better, huh?
Yeah, that's true. I will tell you right now, man. I get, like, my commission business, I would say I get 85% from Twitter, 10% Facebook, 5% Instagram. But I mean, 5% is worth it, you know?
Well, exactly. That's what I say. And you know, and that's one, because I mean, I never had Facebook, but I had to open up a Facebook account as well. I mean, I haven't pushed much stuff on there yet, but eventually, as time goes on, I'll start to put more and more things on there. And then on there, I don't want to post too much too soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I just like to try to do bit by bit.
I honestly think
that people.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly think that Instagram is an amazing tool, especially if you do have a business, because a lot of people are visual, and when they see it, they get excited about it. That's true. I started making masks. Well, I started late in the game, but I started posting the different fabrics that I have and finished pieces, and I've sold a good amount.
Good.
Yeah.
So
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Instagram, I mean, you could use it for a lot of things, and there's always a strategy with something.
Yeah, exactly.
True. You know?
You might as well use the platforms now. I mean, it's much easier as opposed to back olden days, older days.
Yeah.
Or the access you did to, like Jarrod and I, how do you think we would even met?
Right.
Without social media,
I'm trying to remember how did you very first thing I ever saw Mark post?
I'm trying to think. I think it was actually, I don't know if Ace had seen my stuff first.
Maybe I might have looked at it from Ace, who may have told me, go look at this guy.
He had wanted to ink one of my pieces and then color it. And that could be something like that.
I think you're right. I think Ace had put me on and said, look at this guy. And then I bought a few pieces from you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, pencils, and I'm more of an inker. And so I set up a couple of commissions that you drew and I inked for some people I know. And then I was like, when I decided I was going to do Shipwrecker, and I love Nate and all, the guy who drew my werewolf comic. Yeah. But I was like, I don't know. I need a different style on this one. No slide on Nate, but
right. It's not right. It's nothing to do with it's just a different twist on things, and
because the werewolf one and this one is different.
Yes.
Together.
Yes. I do have the basis down for my next story, but I decided I would not spring that on you until we were finished with it.
Hey, me. Well, I must say that I will be more than happy if you wish for me to be the artist.
Oh, I'm 99.9% sure I'm going to use you. So
yeah, because I enjoy doing it. I mean, it gives me more me. I mean, I love sitting to my drawing desk, but then it gives me a sense of purpose. To sit here.
Yes,
it feels like I'm doing something. Not I wouldn't say my other artwork's less meaningful, but you know what I mean. It's like we're looking to get this finished product, so it gives it more sense of purpose in my mind.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
I've got a good solid idea for the next one, and in fact, my brother, I gave him this idea a couple of years ago, but he's not as fast as a writer as I am. So
right.
He's done some stuff on it, but he's coming to visit me in a couple of weeks. So I think we may sit down and hammer out an official outline.
But I give you guys credit because I wouldn't know where to start writing a script like that. It is unbelievable. Too much work for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually started reading some of the pages. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Hey, I'm glad you like it. To me, what's always amazing is I kind of do the Larry Hama method, and I'm not comparing myself to Larry Hama. Trust me, he's a legend. I am not. But Larry, when he was writing G.I. Joe, people would ask him like, how far ahead of the story did you plot? And he just said issue to issue. He never really knew. He just started writing.
Right.
And I do the same thing, but I'm like, I know they're going to be one shots. And I know that at my printer, it's going to be in multiples of 8, really, because the way the page folds, of 4. Because
right.
1, 2, 3, and 4. And I know I can only go so thick before it gets to be cumbersome, which is like they think they can do up to about 52 pages.
Right.
And so my biggest concern is, where am I going to be when I get if I can get anywhere to 40 to 48 is where I'm at my hat.
Yeah.
So I'm writing the story and I'm like, okay, always in the back of my mind, I only have X amount of pages left. What am I going to do? Make smart decisions, Jarrod. But some reason it always works out. It always.
And that's the funny part about it. How things always seem to work out, don't they?
Yeah, they
You
do.
just gotta get going, you know.
I'm still waiting until you get to a section where you're like, "What the hell are you talking about, Jarrod?" I know it's going to happen. You're going to be like, "What is he trying to say?"
Well,
And that's
funny
all
you
right.
say that because there was this page. I almost got to that point, but then I said, well, I'm just gonna because I'll just skip from one part and then just skip to the next scene, as you say, where he's in the with the lady getting the massage.
Yes.
That part almost got, but then I said, well, I'm gonna just do what I think, what it seems like,
And it was right. It was
and it
totally
was right,
right.
yeah.
We got burner accounts in the house. No, burner, you didn't miss the 3-minute sketch.
Hello, Burner. No, look, there you go. Everybody's favorite thing, Jared.
I know. These are the
He's
monsters we
submitting
create.
Cousin It from the Addams Family.
I love it. Oh man, speaking of Addams Family, you know how I'm building a 1980s VHS collection out in my building.
Yep.
Even though it's outside the 80s and it's early 90s, I did pick up the Addams Family today on VHS. Because I was like, yeah, it's good enough to be.
Hey, mate, it works. Yep.
But I got some good ones today, dude. I got Terminator, the original Terminator on VHS.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I got Terminator 2, which again, not technically 80s, but how am I not going to have it?
I got to rewatch Terminator 2 because my coworker and I were just discussing that today, and I said, "Is that movie?" Remember all I was saying to you before how that one's like known to be the best one.
Yes.
And I don't remember it, and I not saying it's not the best one, but in my mind, I can't see why people say that one is the best one. So I got to rewatch for myself.
Matter of personal taste, obviously, but yeah,
right, obviously, yes.
Most fans like 2 the best.
Yeah. Right, and that's the thing. So much people say it, right? So it's like I wonder, what did I miss?
Well, yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, because you know how they say with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, the second one is like people say one of the best superhero movies ever made.
That's true.
So, but it's just it made how some movies just get that. I mean, that one was good. Don't get me wrong.
I did like Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, so I just
right. Of course, dirty secret. I liked Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I did as well.
And everybody was like, "It's terrible," and I was like, "I kind of liked it."
I pretty much liked a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Even the ones with Andrew Garfield.
Oh yeah,
I didn't mind this.
I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him. I mean, I did think the second one, it was a bit too much of a love story, but hey,
fair.
My personal opinion. Okay, once we're doing her, Mr. Freeze. That's gonna go ahead and do this.
So I see Burner was in the chat. Burner's still in the chat. I'm not putting you on the spot, Burner, at all. Don't feel bad if the answer is no, but I just wonder, did you order that Auburn piece that I did back around Christmas? It got real popular because they put it on the news and everything. That one I did of
that one.
Sean Shivers blowing that dude's helmet off. Oh, go ahead, Mark.
No, I'm saying that one looked cool.
Thanks.
With his helmet coming off, yeah.
I have a distinct reason for asking whether or not you ordered that piece, and I'll go into it in a minute. But if you didn't, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just wondering if you were. I think you were a purchaser of that print. Trying to remember some of the other sweet VHS 80s films I got today. Die Hard 2 was in there. What else?
Yeah. That I don't really remember either. Die Hard 2. I love the first one. I'm not even sure if I saw the second one, Die Hard, to be honest with you.
It's pretty good. The first one's still king.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
2 is good. I like 3 a lot with him and Samuel L. Jackson because it had a little bit of a different flavor to it.
Right.
And Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson they always work well together. For some reason. They're just a good duo.
Right. It's funny. Sometimes you just get that, don't you? The chemistry is just,
Yeah.
Like Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Absolutely.
Yep.
I just realized that I have my book of 11 by 14 watercolors just to my right, so I totally didn't have to sit there and describe that piece. I could have just showed it.
No, but that one was awesome. I could see why it got the attention that it got. You know.
Yeah, it just really was a nice little perfect storm because the news up in Birmingham got a hold of it, and they put it on the sports segment that night. And
yeah, I saw that. I saw it. Yeah. You reposted it.
Yeah, and then so people started calling. I mean, I was getting messages like literally every 15 minutes. Message from somebody who wanted to order it. And I was like, I originally made like I think I literally made a dozen prints on the first run, and I was like, well, I'll go ahead and put those on my site, and they sold in I think it was 18 minutes. They were all gone.
Oh wow!
And people were clamoring for them. I ended up moving quite a few of those.
And
it's funny. As you know, because you've got Big Cartel, Big Cartel will track what are your best sales and all that jazz, and that one's like by far my number one. It's like, oh, you sold, I don't even remember how many, but it's a ton.
Right, that's you know how much. Yep.
Second place is Hamilton versus Burr, where I've sold a fair amount of those Hamilton versus Burrs, but not nearly as many as those.
Right.
Well, that's useful.
Yeah. Burner said he didn't get one, but it's his screensaver at work. Well, I do have the prints for sale, Burner, in the shop. I'm not trying to hawk you on the prints, but what I did want to make you aware of, because I know you like original pieces from me, this is very low pressure, my friend. I just thought of you because you're in the chat, so don't feel stressed about it. But the guy who bought the original disappeared on me. Like, he gave me the money. I would refund him if I could.
Oh, so he never took the picture itself?
No, he kept saying, "Oh, I'll come pick it up here, or I'm going to be in the area," because he's from California,
right?
But his parents live out here near me, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'm going to be back for it was like I'll pick it up at Christmas." Well, I'm going to be back in February because I'm helping him move, and then nothing. I haven't heard from anything in him for months, so I'm fixing to put the original back up for sale.
Right.
And if he shows back up, I'm happy to refund his money. But
right.
I don't know whatever happened to him.
That's
weird.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm about to put that original piece back on the market, and if Burner was interested, because he's been a loyal listener and follower, I would make him a deal. But seriously, Burner, no pressure at all, man.
Right.
It's not going to hurt my feelings if you're going to pass on.
Exactly. The option's on the table for you.
That's right.
I totally understand that.
And the funny thing is, I sold the original before it blew up in popularity.
Nice.
So the guy who got the original got a pretty good deal on it.
That's it, exactly.
And I will give Burner that same deal if he's interested, just because he's a good dude. It's one of those ones where I was kicking myself. I was like, I should have held on to that for a little while.
Right, and that's it. I was just gonna say that's the frightening thing about originals, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, there's somebody offer you like half a mil for it. I'm crazy, Oh, wow.
Now, if the guy shows back up, within the next couple of days, I'll probably make good on him. But
right, yeah.
I just wanted to let the loyal listeners know.
I just find that pretty strange,
Yeah, it was.
Normally, I never heard. Most times people it's like all the way around. They get the art and then dip on the pay inside.
Yeah, I put it up I actually put it up for sale on eBay. And he bought it on eBay and paid, and then disappeared. He texted me a few times, hey, and I tell him, I'll come meet you here, meet you there, whatever you need. And
you're trying to work with him.
Then he would disappear from the text chat for weeks, and now he's just gone. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that is. I don't know what to say about that one, Jarrod.
I hope he's
we
okay.
Have John Beatty in the house.
Juan Beatty in the house.
He says that sounds like a Ron Partridge story.
No, this guy straight up disappeared. This wasn't just a Jarrod faux pas.
Burner said he'll put dibs on that.
All right, Burner.
If he don't want it, it's mine.
Yeah.
It is his.
Good.
Know the
Here you
deal.
go, Brenner.
I've got Berner's email, so I'll chat with him about that. We'll see if we can square that away, and if old dude doesn't show up real soon.
Yeah.
John said he's doing a piece for Kirk.
Yeah.
You're welcome in the stream if you want to come hang with us, John.
You heard that, Mr. Beatty?
We've got a
Your
link.
invitation stands, sir.
Yeah, I sent him the link when I sent you guys', so he's always welcome.
All right.
So have you watched any new movies here lately, Jarrod?
Oh, I'm watching a movie about every day, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there, you know what I mean? My problem is I just forget the movies that we talk about. Instead of writing them down, of course, you know I don't do that. It makes too much sense.
Trying to remember what we watched recently.
What was the one that we watched? Artemis Guns?
I didn't see that end up because I was falling asleep.
This guy. We watch a movie together. Hi, Jarrod. He's watching his eyelids.
Because he's working hard, man.
That's it, Jarrod. There you go.
John says, I know, doing watercolor, it's a bit tough.
No, I hear you. Yeah. Watercolor takes a bit more focus.
That's pretty cool.
So if he's working it for Kirk, he's got to be either doing Sergeant Rock or Atari Force.
Mm. I must say, we've had a lot of characters being created, like, I'm pretty sure some of them before the 80s. He says Enemy Ace.
Oh, okay. Okay, Enemy Ace, yeah. That is definitely a Kirkism. Kirk loves the war comics. Kirk helped get me into war comics, get me to read a few and enjoy them.
Nice.
He says Underpainting is on Twitter.
Okay.
But what I was saying is a lot of the characters that we see today, I want to say were created in like 70s, 80s, but I wonder if it was a new character that came about like recently. And I mean like in the last 10 years.
I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember who.
They've done a few new characters.
Yeah, a few once in a while, every now and again.
I would say the one that's probably gotten the most traction is, even though the character herself isn't new, but the Marvel Captain Marvel from Marvel.
Oh, right.
That's Carol Danvers, who used to be like Ms. Marvel, and then she was Warbird. But they recently made her Captain Marvel, and she, of course, got her own movie.
Got Dr. Kaz in the house.
Hey,
Dr. Kaz, what up?
So I got 4 characters for you so far for the 3-minute sketch.
Oh boy.
For the new listeners, we are doing a 3-minute sketch. If you have any character ideas, just drop a comment. Looks like Dr. Kaz is finished for the day.
Yep.
Well, sir, be safe on your way home.
That's right. Kick back and relax. kick back and relax. I wasn't even trying for the pun. That worked out pretty good for me. Yeah, hooray for me.
Lloyd says, I didn't even know Joker had a new girlfriend. But he says that she's the hottest character. Her name is Punchline.
Oh, yes.
It's news to me, too.
Yeah, I have heard about that one.
Oh, I haven't seen her.
Yeah.
He has a new girlfriend. I wonder how Harley Quinn is taking that.
I didn't know it was his girlfriend, but I seen the character, you know.
Did you see Norman Peeler's chat, Duchess? He's chatting via Periscope.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Hello, Mr. Peeler, the Long Ranger.
Yeah, you got it. Yep.
Thank you, Jared.
No sweat. I'm always wondering if people can see the outside of YouTube chats, but apparently you can, so that's
no.
good.
But that's because I'm looking on the computer, and just now I was actually looking at my phone instead of looking at the computer.
Ah, okay. Now that's the difference. Okay. Learn something new.
But I mean, if they want to join us on YouTube,
they're always welcome.
Drop a couple of likes.
Yeah, perhaps a little likey, a little subscribing.
Yeah. Always works.
Bien, Peeler, sir, how are you doing this week?
I know he's at a crossroads right now because I've just posted some new books that I got from my busted book collection for Book Page Sketches. And he was pretty excited about the, I got a Planet of the Apes book.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to a commission from Mr. Peeler for an ape drawing.
No harm in that.
He says he's doing great. That's awesome.
Good to hear, Norman.
It's funny though, because when the week starts, I always look for the weekend.
Yep.
I gotta wait so long for that weekend to come. It's no fair.
I just look forward to Tuesdays with you guys.
Took the words right out of my mouth and say the same thing.
And it's like the intermission, so much fun.
They come so fast, don't they?
It's like the week restarts Wednesday.
They do come fast. So I first start thinking about this show on Sundays because I'm like, okay, what am I going to draw on Tuesday? Because I should probably prep whatever I'm going to draw on Tuesday tomorrow, on Monday. And then this week I was so busy. I was just like, and I got to finish that page. So I'm going to ink.
I always say I'm going to work on a page, but then feel like people may get bored with it, and then I just start thinking something else to do, like Dr. Freeze.
Yeah, I know it's more interesting for the viewers if I do something original, but I was like, I just got to do it this day.
That's fine too. The inking, that's it's interesting to watch as well. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree. I like to see how particular you are with your pages. I know how particular Mark is, but it's nice to see someone else same way.
Someone else suffering.
Not suffering, being particular.
Yeah, that's it. Particular. All right, let's see.
Oh boy, it's the wind down for the day right here.
That's looking pretty cool, sir.
Yeah, that's a nice page.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to Wendell Cavalcani.
Yep.
Penciler from South America. I interviewed a guy from South America for that James Bond video game documentary I've been working on just the other day.
Cool.
It's a fun chat. Yeah, I did a James Bond book page sketch yesterday that I think you're gonna like.
I don't know if I saw that one.
No, it's I did a whole new design and it's I liked it. I was happy with it. But
okay, that's the main thing.
Yeah, sometimes I get a bee in my bonnet after I do the same design a few times. I'm like,
right.
Try a new design.
Right, switch it up a bit.
Sometimes I regret that decision.
I mean, like, hey, but if you don't, you never know, huh? You know what I mean? If you don't switch it. You know, I just remembered who I was going to draw now. I was going to draw Steel.
Oh, Steel.
Superman.
Right.
I forgot. That's what I was going to draw. I just remembered.
Now you got one for next week.
Yeah, exactly. I got to write that down because that's what I had in mind, and I forgot all about it.
You know, I've never actually seen the. I know they made a movie of Steel with like Shaq, I think.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I don't think I've seen that either.
One of the very few superhero movies I've never seen.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't think it's done too good, but hey.
Yeah, I don't expect much from it, but I still, as a comic guy, I should see it.
Yeah, exactly. See what it's all about.
So what I missed, I had to go check on the Munchkins, make sure that they're not burning down my house.
Nothing.
I was telling Jarrod that I remembered that what I really wanted to draw was Steel. The Superman Steel, but I forgot all about it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. But hey, like
Should I put that on the 3-minute sketch?
No thanks.
No thanks. I want to say thank you to Dr. Kaz. It's a secret thank you, but he knows what it's for.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, I will. One day I will make these original inked pages available after everything gets published. Naturally,
yep.
I'm no fool. I'm no fool.
Yeah.
But what we'll probably do when we crowdfund Shipwrecker is, you do the different tiers, right? Hey, if you chip in $5, you get a digital copy, right? $10, you get digital and a hard copy. For $15, you get the hard copy with the signatures, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And then for one of the big ones, I was thinking we'd do, if you were like a over $100 donator, then you'll get an original page.
Yeah.
Because we'll have 48. I don't remember how many pages I wrote of comic.
I think it's 48.
48 original pages. So we can earmark some of those to give to the higher backers. And the only that's one of the regrets I have for not inking it is if I inked it, then we'd have original pencil pages, and I'd do blue lines, so we'd have original ink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's the truth. Yeah.
But that's all right. Are you inking? I probably asked this already. I just don't remember. Are you inking over your own pencils, or are you blue lining and then inking?
I have been inking over my own pencils.
Nothing wrong with that.
I haven't, because I remember you was explaining to me how to do the blue line, but I just haven't taken the time out to even see how to do it, to be honest with you. And then sometimes it's just, I just start inking and forget all about it. You know what I mean?
Well, if you ever have, questions about anything along those lines, just you got my message on Twitter, and then you can we can always meet with StreamYard without broadcasting too. So
right,
it's like
exactly,
like a Skype call. So we can always do that if you want.
That's right. Because I mean, I have it has crossed my mind a few more times, but then it's like, okay, well.
I mean, I don't mind. You do whatever you want to do, but just saying, if you ever need help, just.
Well, doing it that way, sometimes it's got to give you a little more room for error, doesn't it?
That is true.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So for those of us that don't know what the blue line is, can you explain that?
Yeah, I'm inking a blue line right now. This is not the original pencil pages by Wendell. It's probably hard to see because blue lines typically are. But what it is Wendell scans his pencils and sends it to me. And then I have these printed out my local print shop. And there's a color code that I don't remember off the top of my head, but I bet John Beatty does. There's a color code that you tell them to print it in this specific kind of blue. I think it used to be known as photostat blue.
Right.
Because I can ink it, and then when next time I scan it, the scanner won't recognize that shade of blue. So it'll drop everything except my inks. Right. Which is pretty much what you want. It'll get rid of all the little errant nicnoid, tic-tacs, and all that. And so that's why you do it in the blue line. So that's what I've been inking over. This is essentially a copy, a printed out copy. I get it done on pretty nice thick paper though.
Right, decent paper, yeah.
Because I want to be able to work on it nicely, and then second, I know that someday I will probably sell this, so I want to be on.
So you wanted a proper copy to be able to sell.
Yeah.
Wow, you learn something every day.
John's, it is cyan, and there's a specific number that printers, like computer printers, use. I want to see if I can look that up real quick. It is a cyan, that is true.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
For those of us that are not artsy like you guys.
Jarrod's explained a bit of it to me, but I haven't really looked into it. And then I don't have proper. I would have to get someone to print them, proper paper.
This is killing me because the gal at my print shop once sent me the exact number. That printers, like the actual electronic printer, knows is that perfect.
Right.
Perfect blue.
I just have to find
it's killing me that I can't remember.
Yeah, it's all good.
What if I try? Let me try this search. After this, I'm going to get back to what I was working on.
You ready for 3-minute sketch?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's picking?
Let's see.
Our usual selector is just not with us tonight.
Nope.
It's going to kill me. I have to ask my gal at the print shop to give me that number again.
Well, if Chola is still in the chat, if she can pick a number from 1 to 6. If not, I'm gonna have to pick somebody else.
Oh, good. The pressure's on.
Oh, she's there. Number 4 it is. And we are drawing Cousin It's requested by burner account.
Gotcha.
Cousin It.
Yeah, you know.
Something tells me this one might be one of our easier ones.
Yeah.
You can put a bow on his head or a hat or a bow tie or
I got to get my paper. I'm actually gotten consumed in Dr. Freeze.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's all right.
So modest. It looks cool.
My paper.
Oh boy.
So,
All right.
who is it? Thing?
Cousin It.
Cousin It.
Cousin It. Bear with me. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, we're gonna be all right tonight, I think.
Partner says yay.
I think we're gonna be okay.
I think I found just the one. Hardest part about this is he had it, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Are you all set over there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good.
I've got the 3-minute sand timer that is only a suggestion, really, to me. And we will get going in 3 and 2, and here we go.
Hilarious. I think next week what I'll do is I'll combine the list from last week and this week for the 3-minute sketch.
It's a bold maneuver.
It's
a bold maneuver.
It's a big list.
Then we get stuck drawing for somebody who's not even here.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, because I don't see Rick. I don't see GL. I mean, where's all my dudes?
Yeah, GL.
Oh, you're right.
I think he had something going on, and I know Courtney did.
Yes, I know Courtney did. And Lloyd's funny. He goes, "LOL, a giant hair bow. You got this, Jarrod."
Thanks for your support, sir.
That's hilarious.
It's nice that somebody has faith in me.
Of course.
Doesn't even have feet. He doesn't even have feet.
You can make pretend.
No, that's all right. I'm done. Jared, this one, you can have this one on.
Come on, man. You got like a minute and a half left.
Oh, boy. This don't seem right. All that time.
I know, man.
I said, give him some shoes. Give him a bow tie. So Cousin It was specifically developed for the 1964 television show for the Addams Family.
Yeah, but who even thought of it? Like,
that's an interesting question.
Doesn't it always remind me of Captain Caveman?
It does, not it? This good.
He normally wears a bowler hat and sunglasses. And he speaks in a high-pitched gibberish. I don't know if anyone knows that language.
You have to be from Jiberia. Yep, and looks like that is time. There we go.
Cool.
That is cool.
There's some it happening right there.
Put the bubbles into the party. See the bubbles in the ticker tape.
3-minute sketch
Jarrod.
printed on the pad. Thanks, Jarrod. Nice job.
Thank you, guys. Always fun.
Yep.
Fooled around with you cats in the 3-minute sketch, and somebody took pity on us tonight, gave us something relatively easy.
Real, I didn't know what to do with myself.
You can thank burner accounts. That was his pick.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank
Choda
you.
says she speaks gibberish every day.
Thank you, Burner.
2-year-old.
There you go. Now he's saying thank you, Burner.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, yeah. Oh, fun times. The fun times.
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
Couldn't have done it without Lloyd's belief in me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, loyal supporter.
Lloyd is the wind beneath my wings. I think he needs more dad rap in his life for that.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree, Jarrod.
I'm just waiting for Lloyd's comeback line.
I feel like it's going to be anti-dad rap, whatever it is.
Yep.
He says, Alabama, no!
I'm waiting for dad rap to be like this nationwide hit, makes like $1 billion, and I go on tour, and then I'm going to make Lloyd like the tour manager. So, on one hand, he's going to be making tons of money off it. On the other hand, he's going to like hear it every night,
Every night. Yep.
It's like, oh, that's quite the quandary.
Tattooing the word dad rap on his face.
Old life.
Don't do it, Lloyd.
I need to invite Joe November on the show one night to hang out with us.
That'd be
and just
cool.
let him tell us about the jams as they play.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to do that.
Play his music often, every stream, really.
He's our official soundtrack here in the studio.
I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, I have to ask Joe about that. He's done a few podcasts with us. Joe's on our show. He does Comics to Console Crusade, where we discuss comic books that have been turned into video games and how well they did with it.
That's something I never would have thought of. How many games that they turn into?
We've done, let's see, our first episode was on Batman 1989 on the Nintendo. And then we did an episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Super Nintendo, Turtles in Time.
And this is with Joe?
Yep. Me, Joe, and Pat. Then we did a Punisher on NES. That was our most recent one. That might have been the last one. We only do them like once every 6 or 8 months. It's just it's like a bonus show that we put on the network.
Right.
I might have done one other one that I'm forgetting, but
yeah, over time it sort of does elude you.
And Chola says, and years will go by, and you will hear it while you're walking through Walgreens.
when you're in an elevator, like the elevator music, the Muzak version of dad rap.
And Lloyd says, "I hope I'm deaf by then, so I don't have to hear it."
Damn, Lloyd, that's commitment right there, buddy.
Yeah, you got that right. That is
committed to the hate.
You can always get earplugs that amplifies the music, Lloyd.
got to do Dad Rapping Auto Tune.
There you go.
The remix.
So, what kind of excellent gift did you get for Father's Day, Mark?
I got a box of cigars.
Ooh.
Some British mixed gums.
All right.
And some bubble gum. One of my favorites.
Not bad. I didn't know you were a cigar guy.
Body soap and some chocolates. And because I actually thought that Father's Day was last weekend, I got him 2 cigars then too.
All right.
She made off like a bandit.
Hooray for bad calendar reading.
You got that right. Hello, I'll take it.
I did not know you were a cigar guy.
Yeah, I swear. I'm surprised you haven't. Yeah, I like to pop 1 or 2 every now and again.
I do. I enjoy the stogie every once in a while.
Yeah.
My wife takes a regular trip, of course, not this year because of COVID.
Right. Obviously.
Takes a batch of students to Cuba every year, so that always works out in my favor.
There you go.
It's funny is a lot of people still think that they're like illegal, like she's doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I brought Cubans back, but no, they're not like they used to be.
Yeah, you're allowed to carry them different places now. Even her, I think we can get them.
We got a 1 dog. He says he's got an Indiana Jones comic.
Nice.
That's cool.
I love Indiana Jones comics. I had the whole run from Marvel hardbound.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm down with that, dude. Indiana Jones comics are all right. All right by me.
You know what I was looking at the other night? This guy did this awesome Transformers cover, right? And then I started thinking, imagine trying to do a whole comic book series with Transformers.
No.
I said, that must be a nightmare.
No.
Yeah, you'd be having nightmares of drawing squares.
I mean that because to draw them, period, is difficult. And then you have to put them in all these different positions.
Yeah, I take my hat off to all the artists of days of gone by that have done Transformers because
exactly.
Dang.
It's no joke.
It's funny because I see him at cons. I'm trying to remember the name of this Transformers artist I ran into at Heroes Con last year. He's in my book of James Bond because he was the guy that I had do a James Bond piece for him.
Right.
And I went up to him and I was like, you know what? I said, I get original James Bond pieces from artists at all the shows I do, and I'm thinking I'm going to have you do this one. And he was like so appreciative. He's like, it's not a robot? No. I was like, no, I figured I'd go off beat. And he was like, absolutely, I'd love to do a James Bond.
Yeah, because doing that stuff, man, I mean, that is something serious. You know, I take my hat off to him as well because to keep doing all these little pieces and robot stuff, and then you have to draw them in action poses, and I can't imagine.
Listen, I give my hat off to anyone that can draw as good as you guys, because as far as I can go, I do the best stick people around.
You do. Yeah, we didn't get to see your 3-minute sketch tonight of Cousin It, but I'm betting it was baller.
I actually didn't do one.
Aww.
Like I said, 1 week we're gonna have to get everybody involved.
That's right.
And they can just post on Twitter or whatever.
Once we wait for those shipping prices to go down, we'll get you your cards and we'll do our big fundraiser episode where people can sign up for like $5 or $6. You know, then you drop it in we'll post the PayPal. You drop $5 or $6 in the PayPal, then we'll draw your piece for 3 minutes and then put a postage stamp on it, send it to you like a postcard.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's going to be fun once we get it to all come together. I like stuff like that because it's a good fundraiser for us to
exactly
pay for our hosting fees for this and all that, and it's fun for the folks, and it's not expensive. You know, I'm always looking. I'm the art sale artist. I'm looking for
exactly
for people to have fun.
but there are still expenses, regardless.
Yep.
You know
I
what
haven't sent Mark his bill yet for
I'll be like, what is this?
Be like, he just disappears for the live stream one day in the middle of the stream. Well, guess that's it tomorrow.
Never to return.
I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Just gotta get all the cards are ready. I just gotta get the cards to Mark. But
yeah,
waiting on them shipping fees to go back down.
And it's kind of sad because once you said you had everything done, I was pretty excited. I didn't dream that I didn't dream this will be the hardest part.
Oh, right.
It's crazy.
Maybe we should just move.
Yeah.
There's a couple of houses in my neighborhood for sale if you guys want.
Hey, don't tempt me.
Listen, the prices of houses out there are amazing.
Yeah.
Because
I'll tell you what, that is definitely a plus side to living in Alabama, man. Property is.
But compared to the pricing here in Bermuda, you get so much more, bigger space, bigger house, bigger everything out there.
Yep.
I would love to have a bigger house.
I just want one of those fancy man caves that Jarrod has.
That's right.
Exactly my point.
That's all I want.
I think one of the houses in my neighborhood that's up for sale has one already built out back.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Just built right in.
Listen, stop tempting me.
Come on now.
I just walk down the street, be like, Jarrod, knock, knock, knock.
Then you'd be tired all of a sudden. Oh, man, no, again.
You're like, oh, I called my bluff. I see. I'd be cool with it.
Yeah, it's all good, man. All in good fun.
I'd be pretty excited actually because they're like, man, we can hang out with Mark and draw.
Exactly.
Then like real life sets in. We realize we have to do other things.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Hey, Jarrod, John's asking if you've seen Sandy lately.
Yeah, the other day he stopped by real quick. I'm trying to remember why. Oh, he was cleaning out his garage and he found a really nice belt that was too small for him.
Nice.
And so he gave it to my son, Jordan, who's 14 and is like a grown man now.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I've seen Sandy. I'm sure John has things for me to tell Sandy.
Yes, he wrote Sandy in quotations.
Sandy is my next door neighbor. Great guy. He's a regional manager for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, sweet.
What? And so whatever John has problems with his Kentucky Fried Chicken, he tells me, so I'll tell Sandy. I'm like a rat fink.
I don't think I've ever had Kentucky Fried Chicken out there.
Well, first of all, it's delicious. But second of all, what's really great is when I go to my cons, as long as I remember to check in with Sandy before I leave, he'll give me vouchers.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
For to eat at KFC while I'm there.
Hey, that's a plus.
It is. And then I pay him back by telling him, like, what was the service like and all that jazz. And
right.
I'm like a secret shopper. Don't tell anybody. I mean, his name is on the card, so.
Right.
It's funny. Some people, like, when I flash that card, it's like royal treatment, man. Just go to the lobby and have a seat, sir. We'll bring it to you. We decided to throw in a little extras, see if you like this and that.
Wow.
Yeah. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm like, yep.
John's saying that I don't want it from the one here.
No, John
Where's
has
John
problems.
located?
John is out of Daytona, Florida, and they
Nice.
have some problems with their KFC.
Man, I wish I would have tried it when we were away so that I can see what the comparison is.
I've had it in a few places. It wasn't that good. I think it was better when it comes to the KFC. But I haven't had it in too many places, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same wherever you go.
Okay. Greasy chicken.
But what's funny is I do remember John was having problems with his biscuits.
Oh.
And Sandy specifically says something to me about how they had changed their the way they were preparing it, or maybe the recipe, or something about the biscuits. Right. And Sandy was like, "Yeah, I'm not big on these new biscuits either. They don't come out right." So I think they were going back to they're going to go back to the whole way that I think John would prefer. I think we all would prefer.
And that's part of the problem as well, because they find cheaper products to use, more cost efficient, but then the quality goes down a bit.
Sometimes that'll happen. Yep,
that happens. And then it's like, okay.
John's like me. John's not diabetic like me, but he watches his carb intake like I do. So we like places like KFC because chicken is very low carb.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you could eat a whole bucket.
Well, I love
exactly.
Funny. I love the biscuits that they do here. They're delicious.
They probably still using the old man there,
probably.
So you get to go.
Probably. But just to recap from the chat, Brenner says he wants a collaboration from you guys. Jarrod sketches Rocky facing left, and Mark sketches Paulo Creed facing right. Can it be done?
That's not a bad idea.
That actually does sound like a good idea.
Which one am I doing?
You're doing Rocky facing left,
okay,
and Mark is facing right.
So they're facing off against each other, type of deal.
Or like a profile.
I believe so. We have Greg Zibble in the chat.
What up, Greg? Oh, Craig Zablo.
Zablo. Like a king at the. What is it? Is that a restaurant?
What's that?
Kind of
the Colonel. King at the Colonel.
The Colonel is slang for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, the Colonel. KFC Colonel, yeah.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders was the guy who founded it, so people he's still on all the signs and stuff. That's Colonel Sanders on the sign.
Yeah, it's his recipe, huh?
That's right.
Secret
blend of herbs and spices. So who was asking about the split piece?
Burner.
Oh, Burner's that man after my own heart. I can only feel bad because I know that my Rocky will look crappy once followed by Mark is on there. I have to find a way to kill Mark. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still broadcasting.
Hey, mate, I gotta do. So I'm not. It's gonna be like what a profile pic.
Yeah, I'm sure he.
I would say. I think he wants them facing off, squaring off.
Like just a headshot, right?
Yeah. Like yeah.
That makes it easy.
Like they're about to fight.
And see, I would want to do that.
Like they're gonna have a fight and they're facing each other.
Right. Okay.
I would want to do that on my watercolor paper and do it in that style, but I don't. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part. Is like figuring out what medium we can match up.
Right. That's the line, and you probably kind of want the size to be kind of close.
Now here's an idea. If he was willing, if you did yours and I did mine independently, and then we digitally brought them together to fix all sizing, and
hey, that works for me.
Then we could do that, and then he could have my original, your original, and then we'll do a real nice on a high quality paper style print of the two together. That could happen.
That's actually a good idea.
That does sound like
because then you don't have to scrutinize too much on the sizing and whatnot. You know what I mean?
that would be the hardest part. Would just really the medium, and that would be kind of cool because you get those two different styles, but blended nicely, and with, like you said, proper sizing and all that. That would be fun. That would be very cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to recap, Ron says that they have a lot of problems here. I'm assuming with KFC.
Yeah, apparently that KFC's falling apart at the seams.
I don't know.
So coming out, for KFC.
And Shola says that try it in the US first. The KFC in Germany doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, I've noticed that in my international travels too. When I go to some chain restaurant, which I don't do a lot of unless I'm trying to be funny, but they always do have a different flavor. It's interesting.
Yeah,
they don't have the same sources for all the same stuff.
Yeah, but that's it exactly.
Like I know in France, they don't put ice in their drink.
Right. Yep.
And in Japan, I think a lot of the dishes come with rice. I'm sure they have.
They probably have like.
Yeah, because I've seen some traveling.
You probably get rice no matter what.
Yeah, you do. They were
Yeah.
saying that the KFC out there is delicious compared to, I want to say they were from California, which is
Right.
interesting. It's nice to like travel and taste different things from the same
It is.
chain restaurant.
Yeah.
Because you can see what the what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
John says that they used to overcook the biscuits,
Oh,
and the
nice.
new ones aren't cooked enough. Wow.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's what he was talking about the new biscuit.
You can't win.
But one of the weirdnesses I picked up from living in Europe growing up is I much prefer mayonnaise with my French fries to
man of my
ketchup.
heart.
No, I can't handle the mayonnaise. I don't even like ketchup. I just like salt and pepper.
I like mayonnaise and ketchup on my fries.
Ooh. My kind of gal.
There you go.
Wow, my nephew only eats mayonnaise on his fries.
That's how I live. Pure mayonnaise. I do the mayonnaise and ketchup thing.
No, don't get me wrong. I like me some mayonnaise, you know. Don't get me wrong.
I must admit, my nephew's the first person that I've ever seen eat with just mayonnaise.
That's big in Germany when you get your pommes frites, as they say. You get the mayonnaise with it.
Pommes frites.
Pommes frites.
Nice.
So Greg is saying Twitter the results of the Rocky and Apollo.
Twitter.
Like when it's done.
Oh, well, clearly we will post it.
Yeah.
How did Burner feel about that?
Was he listening?
Yes, I think he was, but I don't see him responding.
Yeah,
He did say that he.
Because
okay, so
who's gonna get it? I think there's gonna become a fight soon. There's a fight brawling, literally.
I guess he's not talking just headshots, by the way, because he mentioned something about Creed in his red, white, and blue trunks and Rocky in the black and gold trunks.
I was trying to talk him out of that.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, you'll get a better piece with headshots, dude. Just gonna put that on the record.
Yeah, well, he needs to send a message or something, you know, so we know exactly what we're up against. But it's no problem.
So, Barner, if you're listening, what you think of that?
I think that I need to. I'll probably ink this in later.
Oh, I see. Ron likes the mayo fries. It's good
I was
stuff,
just looking at that, yeah.
and that's why we're brothers. I mean, he's
There you
clearly the preferred one, but.
go.
John's funny. He says Jacob likes mayo and ketchup mixed up.
Yeah,
Learned it from McDonald's secret sauce via me. LOL.
That's right. I remember him telling me that story.
My template. Barner says he's laughing. He says headshots are cool, and digital is awesome.
Okay.
There you go.
Now all we got to do is figure out that hard part, which is the pricing. I'm thinking $6 million, Mark. What about you?
Hey, works for me. I've always wanted to be rich. But whatever, Jared.
Yeah.
So,
We'll,
I guess we'll just penciling and inking all in.
Yeah, and then I'll take
Right.
the
And then I'll send it to you or
send
whatever.
to me, and I'll take the scans down and get my peoples on it. Yeah, we can make this work. We can make this work.
So, are you guys going to be drawing this on a live on the
Ooh,
YouTube channel?
there's a good chance I might do mine on the live stream.
Yeah, I can possibly start mine on there. Who knows? That's what it's all about, huh?
Yeah. I've got a you know what? Perfect time it's about time to wind down anyway. We're at the 90-minute mark. But I'm gonna grab my I've I did a Stallone, but he's not Rocky. Is Craig Zablo still in the chat? Because I have the original sitting around waiting on him. There's the Stallone I did.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, Jerry, you're putting pressure on me now. That's a cartoon style one.
Got like I said, that's a print. The original is a little better, more detailed, but yeah, that was Craig's. I knew John was gonna say something when the circle template showed up, but just saw it in the chat. I'll just put that on the screen too, just to tantalize John. There we go. Yeah, and then that Auburn one I was talking about. What happened to that? Let's see. There it is. That's the one that did me very well.
That one's so wicked. That is nice, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I've got another Auburn one planned, and then of course I just added Kobe.
That's awesome.
This week, the Kobe Bryant piece. And let's see. No, there's only a few more, so let's just have some fun. There's the Bruce Lee.
That's one guy I never joined either, Bruce Lee.
Yeah. And then
just for fun.
Artistically speaking, this is one of my favorite things I've done. Is from BioShock, the video game.
Right.
And what makes me happiest about it is the little columns of bubbles.
The background, I just gonna say that. The background. That's what makes it pop, doesn't it?
I was really happy with that background choice.
Yeah, the background makes it pop.
What that is I taped it off, right? And then I got a Q-tip. And I dipped it in the color. And then someone I would press light, and then some of them I would press hard in the two different colors. And that's how I created that effect. And it just really worked.
Hey, of course, you know what?
And that's really cool.
Then there's Venom.
That's the thing with art, right? You use whatever works, you try different things. That's one thing I learned. But I seen a guy using that Venom was cool.
I love Venom.
That's a nice one. I never seen that one before, I think.
I like it when you see him from the side and you can see the silhouette of his face and stuff.
My favorite.
Says, that's why I love you guys. It's gonna be nice for the man cave.
Heck yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this now.
Yeah, that is cool.
Rocketeer, which my much more loved older brother has the original.
That's cool.
Not my literal older brother. I'm talking about Ron.
That's another nice one, the Rocketeer.
And then Dr. Jones. You call him Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
So those are mine.
That's funny though, because Mark and I actually watched all the Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I think it was after one of our streams we just started rewatching them.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I actually got mad at my wife this week because she went to the closest nearby quote unquote big city for us is Dothan, Alabama. And she went to Dothan. She stopped by their thrift shop, their Goodwill.
Right.
And she sent me a picture and she was like, do you want, I don't even remember what it was she asked me that I wanted in the picture, but also in the picture in the background was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade on VHS for my man cave. I'm doing the retro 80s VHS thing. Yep. And I was like, oh, I want that Last Crusade. But by the time I texted her back, she had left.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, oh, I already left. And I was like, well, you need to turn around.
Yeah.
And she didn't do it. She didn't go back for me.
Oh, man, Jerry.
I was like, I know. I had to talk to a divorce attorney and the whole 9 yards. That's
what I'm talking about. That's what it ought be.
I guess that's the end of our marriage. She said, well, she goes there every week. She gets allergy shots to, what's the allergy therapy to get rid of her allergies, a series of shots.
Would it be there when she gets back? Or?
And she said, I'll go back next week. And if it's there, it's meant to be. And I'm like, it's there now.
I do.
Go fast.
Well, for your sake, I hope it's
yeah,
still there.
And it's from my 1989 is my favorite year of movies because that was Batman, that was Indiana Jones Last Crusade, Lethal Weapon 2, Ghostbusters 2. Good stuff. Oh, I think we might be losing Mark, which is not the worst thing in the world. I love Mark and all, but we're about to close down for today. Are you back, Mark?
Oh, I'm here, yeah.
Yeah, we lost you there just for a second. Just a little audio.
Okay. I didn't even notice this time. Normally I can tell when I'm going.
Sheesh.
This time
I'm going to finish up this figure right here in the corner. And then that'll be 2 live streams for this piece. This panel was already done when I started. So basically, I do 1.5 panels every live stream.
Yeah, but inking, yeah. And I think inking too, like, I think you get more done when you actually just start to concentrate on your own.
Yeah, you're probably right.
When it's quiet, it's nice doing it on stream as well. Don't get me wrong, but I think that as far as getting a whole bunch done, you know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's just something about I normally like to ink. I realize, like, especially a page, it's like it's just you want to be in your zone, you know.
Exactly. Oh, thank you for the compliment on my portfolio burner. As usual, because you guys are here on the live stream, I give you the deal. If you saw something in the portfolio you liked, I'll do it for just $15. That includes US shipping, and then only $5 each for each additional one if you saw more than one. I know that's not what today's episode is all about, but hey, I like to give the price breaks to the people who are watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys got anything for sale you want to feature before we close out?
No, I think I'm good. I don't even know. I gotta go through some things. Like every now and again, I find stuff, but it's very off stream.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't remember what it is. But that's good, Jerry.
Yeah, I just wanna also send my prayers out to Courtney.
Yes.
Oh yes, that's right.
Just got an update from her. That's why I've been a little bit quiet. So
okay.
That
doesn't sound good.
Doesn't sound good. We're with you, Courtney, wherever you are.
Exactly.
Bummer for Courtney. Hope things get better.
Yeah. Chola says, I'm holding out until you finish your bonds.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I got Timothy Dalton drawn. Now I just need to do like his background extras. And then what? George and Daniel. Once Daniel's officially said he's done forever with Bond, and I actually believe him this time.
Okay.
I will go ahead and do Daniel. But yeah, Timothy is about halfway done because I got to do the background stuff, and then it's just George and Daniel. But I appreciate it.
You good.
Funny subliminal message.
I think I'll probably ink it in at some point in time. I gotta finish off that Bane one I done as well.
Oh, that Bane was so cool, man.
Yeah, I gotta probably ink it.
Yeah, I finished it.
Just do them on stream and then just put them down and then do something else. It's like get forgotten about.
Well, let's take a look. Let's put you on the big board. There's subtle and subliminal message for that penciled Mr. Freeze is for sale.
Yep, it could be penciled or inked, whatever your preference is.
If you want the pencils, if I'm not mistaken, it's $30 for the pencils.
That is correct, and 40 for
inks. 20 for shipping, I think.
Well, actually, shipping 20 only if you want tracking number. I found out from my lovely post office attendants.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to be able to track it, it's $20. Otherwise, then I think it's about $3 or something like that.
Wow, and it cost me $90 to send some postcards.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable, Jared. $90 to send postcards. Like say you have to send them one by one. Might take you some time, but hey.
That's right. That's right. So, yep, if you're watching this you're not watching it live and you say, "Ooh, I like that, Mr. Freeze," then by all means, you have our contact information. You see Mark's Instagram. I'm at Yard Sale Artist on every social media. So just hit me up and I'll get you in touch. And apparently we have some things to discuss with Burner. We will do that. We'll get an email chain going on that.
Yep. Keep me. If you take that from there, sounds good.
So cool. I just want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks for joining us in the chat for another episode. And I want to thank, of course, Mark and the lovely Duchess.
Yep. And thank you, Jared, as always.
No problem. You've been listening to the smooth sounds of Joe November in the background. Please check out his SoundCloud. It's Joe November. And as always, if you want to get into the podcasting thing, check out the Long Box Crusade. You can hear me doing some jibber jabber over there. And if that's it, then I will say good night from Alabama. And Mark?
Yep, good night from
Good night
Bermuda.
from Bermuda.
There you go. We'll catch everybody later. Thanks for being here.